Hey dudes. Noel Kinners here. It's 4:05 a.m. and I'm going to show you my morning routine. So I'm pretty knackered at the moment. I got to bed about 11 last night, so about 5 hours sleep. I try and get 6, but I think I run best on about 7 or 8. But sometimes don't always get that. So the reason I want to show you this is because you can be this tired. And when you've got a good morning routine, you can feel wicked by the end of it. So, yeah, I do some pretty out there stuff, but it works. So, check this out. So, what you're seeing here is the Wim Hof breathing method. What I'm actually doing is just filling my body full of oxygen, breathing in all the way, but not breathing all the way out. So, I'm just absolutely oxygenating my body. And as a result, after a little while, your whole body starts to tingle. You get a bit of a light head. And I go through 3 sets where I do this breathing for about a minute. And then you hold your breath for as long as you can. And the first breath, my hold might be about a minute. Then, after a little while doing this, you'll be able to get up to 2 and 3 minutes of holding your breath. And it's like you don't even need to breathe. It's just like your whole body just goes into this real wild sort of meditation. It feels incredible. So I do 3 sets of that. Now, this guy you should look up, Wim Hof. Looking up the Iceman on YouTube. He's done some amazing things. Got world records for swimming under ice. He can control his adrenal system with his breath training. And so here, on this last set, this is the 4th set, I take a deep breath in, hold my breath, and now start doing push-ups. I do push-ups, then I do some squats. So my record is doing 100 push-ups with my breath held, but I'm sort of like half sort of fakey push-ups. So I think I did 30 push-ups here this morning and then 30 squats. And then after that, your body's just craving oxygen. So I take a really deep breath in now. And in this state now, my whole body's tingling. I've got this like rush of energy and tingling around my body, and I go into like a meditative state and just feel into my body. And the way Wim Hof describes it is the places that are tingling are the places that blood flow is not getting to, so it's allowing your body to alkalize and feel all that. So then I go into some stretching, stretching my back, stretching my hamstrings, and from here, I feel limber, and by now I'm awake, I'm fully awake, so this is a great way to start the day, and then I get into a little bit of breakfast. So after that, normally just have a banana or a bit of fruit, and I've actually got no bananas in the fruit bowl this morning, so cheeky little apple. I grabbed that this morning. Because for me, I just found that if I have a breakfast, I feel like lose energy, and this whole morning routine is about feeling energy in the morning. And so just about finding what food for you and the amount that works for you to give you energy in the morning. So you've got to experiment with that a little bit. But for me, a small breakfast gives me the most energy, and then I have a bit more lunch and dinner. I read somewhere an apple in the morning will wake you up more than a coffee. Don't know if it's true or not. Good belief to have though. So just leaving the house now. Now this whole thing, we've all heard about morning rituals, and I'm writing to Tony Robbins anyway. I like to model him because I see him as the guy who walks the walk. He doesn't just talk the talk, he's always on fire. So for example, he was doing his seminars, which were 14-hour seminars a day. Then he decided he wanted to be the fastest person ever to get a black belt in Taekwondo. So he was doing 3 hours of Taekwondo after that, and then getting like 3 hours sleep, and then getting ready for the next day of seminars. So if he can do that in 3 hours sleep, I believe anyone can do it in 3 hours sleep, right? So, and he says, I'm not going to hope I leave the room in the morning in a good state. I'm going to make certain I am. And so he's just created a system that gets him in peak state when he leaves the house. So he does a lot of breath training. The breath training I do is a little bit different. So now on this walk here, I'll either think about what the one goal I want most in the world right now is, or I'll think about my gratitude. So Anthony Robbins talks a lot about gratitude. Wayne Dyer, who I'm a huge fan of, passed away last year, but amazing books, amazing guy, talks a lot about gratitude. And the book The Magic, who's Rhonda Byrne, who also wrote The Secret, talks a lot about it. And the thing with gratitude is that you can just say thank you, I'm grateful, or you can really feel it, right? And there's a big difference. So what Wayne Dyer says, feel grateful for the really little things. So like for me, I always think about the train running on time. I'm in Melbourne, and the train is literally, I'm on the walk to the train now. It gets at 5:06. It will arrive at 5:06 every morning. It's never late. It's very rarely broken down. Sometimes it's a bit of a mad sprint to get to the train if I'm running a bit late. But if you're just grateful for something as little as that, like the train around time, the light breeze blowing on your face, the weather right now, like I can walk around in shorts and a shirt, I love that. The street lights are on. Isn't that awesome? Electricity in the house, air conditioning in the house. It's like probably, I don't know, it felt like about 40 degrees in my room this morning because I didn't turn it on. The green in the trees, when you start to really look for stuff that you're grateful for, you find things that are just, we just take for granted, and they can really make you feel. My days light up so much more when I do this gratitude in the morning. So that's why I do it. It makes me feel good. So 10 things. Now, normally I'd write 10 things out at home, 10 things I'm grateful for. Just because I was filming, it took me a bit longer to get everything ready, so I didn't have time to actually write it out. But I'm on the walk here. I would have shown you it, but just didn't have time. So anyway, now I'm going to get in the train, go for a run from the train station to the gym. So on the train, normally I'll meditate, or I'll read a book, or I'll listen to YouTube videos. So I'll pretty much choose the first YouTube video that comes up on my feed. I've only subscribed to like positive YouTube channels. So a lot of like motivational videos come up. Les Brown, Anthony Robbins, Alan Watts, Wayne Dyer, stuff that when you listen to it just gets you in the zone. So I highly recommend, if you just go look up some motivation videos and find ones that you like and subscribe to them. And a 6-minute video can get you in the zone every time. So I love watching them on the train. So this is me. I'm at East Richmond. I stop a station late and then run back to the gym generally. It's about a K. And it's all about the sprints. So I try and get about 5 sprints in a K, 100-metre sprints. Just as far as any exercise goes, I can't recommend enough that you do sprints. Even if you're just walking, like you're not even fit enough to start running now, do high-speed walking, then low-speed walking. It's called high-intensity training. And it's the best way to lose weight, to get fitter, going up and down with your speed and your heart rate is the best way to train. So you can jog for 2Ks and don't change your speed, and as a result, you hardly get any results. I believe you get to a base fitness level and you won't get much fitter. So sprints, all about the sprints, and we're off. And we're here. Time to go to work. See you tomorrow.